Metaphysis. Metaphysis is a part of diaphysis adjacent to the epiphyseal cartilage. So what is diaphysis and what is epiphyseal cartilage? This is a part of adult typical long bone. This is upper end, this is shaft, this is lower end. This is the parts of growing typical long bone. This is epiphysis, this green region epiphyseal cartilage, this is diaphysis, this is again epiphyseal cartilage, again epiphysis. So this is the diaphysis. The portion of the diaphysis near the epiphyseal cartilage, this red region, is known as the metaphysis. It is the site of advancing ossification. The importance of metaphysis. It is the most vascular part of growing long bone. It is supplied by the 4 different type of artery. This is the nutrient artery. It enters within the medullary cavity through the nutrient foramen. And within the medullary cavity, it gives ascending branch and descending branch. Near the metaphysis, it's make U-shaped loop near the metaphysis. So metaphysis also supplied by the metaphyseal artery, and metaphysis also gets supply from epiphyseal artery. One of the branch of the epiphyseal artery enter within the metaphysis. And metaphysis also get nutrition from the periosteal artery. So it is an extreme vascular portion of the growing long bone. One of the interesting point, the metaphyseal vessels and epiphyseal vessel is never communicate with each other. They are separated by the epiphyseal cartilage. Another important point regarding metaphysis, the all branch are situated longitudinally and parallel to each other. What about the branches of nutrient artery, this is also placed vertical, and the metaphyseal artery, they are also parallel to the branches of nutrient artery. The branches of epiphyseal artery, this is also parallel to this blood vessel. So all are situated vertically and parallel to each other. So why this arrangement? This is the structure of the epiphyseal cartilage. Epiphyseal cartilage is histologically divided into different zones. Zone of reserved cartilage. There is no activity seen in this region. This region is remain constant. When the growth is end, this portion is converted into bone. But when growth is continue, this portion, there is no change occur in this portion. Then zone of cell proliferation. Here mitotically chondrocytes are increased their number. Then this chondrocyte became hypertrophy and they start to calcify their matrix. So when the surrounding matrix is calcified, it's get less nutrition. Due to lack of the nutrition, this hypertrophy chondrocyte degenerate. So leave a empty space. So these are the empty space separated by calcify matrix. So empty space, calcify matrix, empty space, calcify matrix. So then this empty zone, here the blood vessel are entered within this lumen, and through the blood vessel You see, this is the empty space. This is the chondrocyte became hypertrophy, and they calcify the matrix, and then this chondrocyte death, and leaving the empty lumen, and this lumen is filled by the blood vessels, and with the blood vessel it's carry the osteogenic layer of the periosteum. So the osteogenic layer contain osteoblast, which causes bone formation. So new bone is added in this region. So this is the growth of the bone. Growth occur in this region, and this is known as the metaphysis. Another important factors of metaphysis. The metaphysis sometimes covered by the articular capsule. This is the fibrous part of the articular capsule. This is the synovial membrane. So metaphysis is covered by articular capsule. So if any infection is present within the metaphysis, infection spread to joint cavity. You know, the metaphysis is most vascular part, and due to this vascularity and due to the U-shaped pattern of the nutrient vessels, the infection is more occur in this region, because any bacteria is stasis here, so infection is more occur in this region. Muscle insertion also occur near the metaphysis, so any muscular injury also affect the metaphysis. So this is all about metaphysis.